Hey guys, this is Brittany here from Revline Fitness. Today I have a few tips for you to decrease stress and increase a little bit of flexibility in your neck and shoulders. Okay, so in a previous video I talked about activating your parasympathetic nervous system in order to relieve stress and increase relaxation. So I talked about foam rolling. Now today I have the actual technique for you to use to implement in order to get that stress relief. Okay, so what we're going to be working on are the muscles in the back. Okay, so with the foam roller, you want to start, you're going to put it on the floor. So when you're working, you don't want to hit your lower back or your neck. Okay, so you're really working in between the shoulders, the top of the shoulders here, and then around the mid-back down there. Okay, so those are the limits that you want to work between. So make sure that your feet are planted. You're going to lift your hips up just a bit. You're going to just relax, take a deep breath, and roll back and forth. Okay, so initially just use a little bit of pressure. Don't really force down and go too hard into it. Using this is just going to kind of help you figure out what spots in your back are more tight. Okay, so not everybody has tension in the same areas. Wherever you find there's more tension, that way you can work close with this ball. Okay, so if you found that your tension was higher up in the shoulders or a little bit lower down, then you want to narrow in with this ball. Okay, so you want to come up against the wall. So we'll start with it just behind the shoulder here. So what you're going to do is just roll back and forth. Alright, so with the ball on your back, you'll find that you probably have a few ridges, you probably have a few knots that are feeling particularly tight. Just remember to keep breathing and try to relax. Okay, so just go where you're comfortable. It should feel good. It should feel like a massage. You shouldn't be in really intense pain. Okay, so if you're in pain and if you feel tense, you're going to tense up. Okay, so what you don't want that at all. You want it to be a relaxing thing. So make sure that you breathe through the entire thing and only work to your limits. So don't push past your limits. So the one spot that I was working on is just across the top here, the top of the trapezius. You might find that there's a trigger point right here, kind of in the bulk of your muscle there. So another technique you can use is just push into the one spot and just hold it. Okay, so that applied pressure, consistent pressure, might give you a bit of release as well. The last spot that you're going to do is right back here. So in between the shoulder blade. Okay, so when you're there, you're going to do the up and down motion instead. Okay, and then again, you might find a spot that's particularly tight. You can just narrow in and press right into that. Remembering to breathe. Okay guys, so starting with the foam roller, remember that you want to warm up the muscles a little bit, get your muscle used to that pressure, and then once you're familiar with that, then you can work in and really narrow in spots that are particularly tight with the ball. Okay, so if you don't have one of these balls, you can use a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball, something that gives you the ideal pressure that you want. Okay, really it's up to you. Remember, always work with your body, try to relax, keep breathing. That's the most important thing. Okay, so try these techniques. Hopefully it will relieve a lot of your stress, make you feel more relaxed, and also increase your performance in the gym. Take care.